It's Easter Monday footy at the MCG. The Cats and the Hawks will do battle in the latest edition of a storied rivalry. Hello and welcome.
I'm Anthony Hudson.
It's early in the season, but both teams will be keen to build some momentum and bank premiership points. And out they come, led by their skipper. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I'm going with the Cats. They look a very good side and are certainly capable of kicking big scores. This is a match they should win, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them run away with it.
Thanks for those insights, Harf. The two captains are in the middle. Time for the coin toss.
The most remarkable of the Cats' run of 11 consecutive wins against the Hawks post-2008 might have been in round 19 2012. The Cats led by 51 points early in the second term before the Hawks flipped the match on its head, sneaking ahead with 5 minutes to play thanks to Brad Sewell. The Hawks led by 4 points when Cats forward Tom Hawkins marked on the 50-metre arc with 23 seconds remaining. The siren sounded as Hawkins moved in for the kick, which travelled long and accurately for his 6th goal to continue the so-called Kennett curse. The final scores 18-10 to 17-14.
You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. Wright wins the first tap. Holmes leading from the front. That's a dreadful hand pass. Nash, Day. Will the umpire pluck a free kick?
He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
He's not happy, but the call is correct.
Stengel.
He'll feel that one.
They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Good ruck work. Smith read it well. Wright out of the congestion. Blitzarves displaying great endeavour. Myers! That's a big play. No one can mark. Cameron. It's a desperate tackle.
They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Ward can keep it moving. Normally delivers. Sicily has found some space. Doesn't often waste it.
Right! Takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Not wanting to bomb to a contest.
Dangerfield. It wasn't the best kick, and we'll have a throw in.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
The two big men do battle. Nash, you have to be tough to play this game. They've bottled it up. Wright wins it. Ward, got to get it out of there. Terrific forward pressure. We will do it all again.
Thoughts so far, Gary?
I got nothing yet, but thanks anyway.
Meek with the tap. Nash feeling the heat. Neither side able to clear the footy.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
D'Ambrosio, good looking kick. Quality delivery by foot. Henry cuts it off. Can he hit a target? Ward got a fist in. Blitzarves keeps it low. Day is calm in a crisis. Newcomb under pressure. Henry has it now on centre wing. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Ward honours the lead. It's a hot footy. He's run through the protected zone and that'll be 50.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Hawks with the first goal. The two big men do battle. Ball spills free in the tackle. Wright, Atkins. Clean pickup. Looking to get this forward quickly with the advantage. Holmes.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
They keep moving the ball quickly. There'll be plenty more where that came from.
The Cats have opened their account. The big men fly. Holmes, the midfield battle so important. Wright, Dempsey, Smith, solid tackle, had to get it out.
They have absolutely spifflicated him.
Great tackling technique there. Meat with a deft tap. Day, Newcomb, Nash, slick hands. Good build-up. McDonald! That one was always his. Delivers a long ball. De Koning spoils. Henry runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. Thumped away. You can't question his commitment. Attracted a crowd. He's made a bright start. Who's got the wheels? Ward. That's a bruising tackle.
It's been a lacklustre affair so far.
Meat slaps it out. Nash, Day, squeezes the kick. McDonald on centre wing is marked. This is good ball movement. The defence has fallen down. Punched away. Ward needs to be quick.
Not on my watch, he says. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
Meat showing his skills. McDonald showing real strength. Atkins desperate to win it back. Right, poor hands there. Day is good in these situations. It's going close. He's found the woodwork.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
He's off.
Ruckman aren't supposed to do this.
Dempsey with a chance to run. Searching kick. Sees something he likes. He took it a bit easy and he's gone.
The crowd cries ball and they get their wish.
You've got to be quicker than that.
De Koning
Makes good contact.
right.
He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
Throws it on the boot and that's a goal.
He's usually very accurate, and that was no exception. Great play.
Goal for goal early. Right with the tap. Holmes. What can they build here? Dempsey is cool under pressure. Blitzers. Got to get it forward now. Manor drops into the hole and marks. They've picked their way through. Barris. The Hawks have started well. Wright gathers. That could be a goal-saving tackle. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Wright showing his skills. Bruin couldn't get an effective disposal. D'Ambrosio. We've got another stoppage. Wright got his palm to it. Smith.
Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. You'll have to earn your kicks today.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Smith. Great anticipation. They've got time to put the kettle on. They've given it up. Good work rate. Off he goes. They can't catch him. Can he find a teammate? That's a strong mark.
This to get the margin back to just 1 point.
Struck it well. No problems there.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
The Hawks have had their lead reduced to a point. Wright wins it. Bruin. He's been accosted. That's commitment to the cause. And we will do it all again. Punch clear. Smith. O'Connor.
They are hunting the ball carrier.
It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
The Hawks would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. If they sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
O'Connor.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Wright with the tap. Smith.
Big tackle laid. Both midfields are going to earn their money today.
The Cats have had enough of the ball, but they haven't been as efficient with it as they would have liked.
Wright palms it down. Day. De Koning tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Henry gets the kick away. Good thinking and good execution too. Bowes in the clear. Wright, dangerous to leave on his own. He loves to run and carry. Myers takes the hand pass. Smith. Unable to get it inside 50. Tidy ball. McKenzie. Day. He's been busy so far. Sicily. That's good work rate. What can they generate? Not sure what the idea was there. Looking for two in a row. Newcomb went bang. Myers. Clever kick. Joel throws it on the boot. Henry read that well. That's skillful. McDonald intercepts on centre wing. Too slow. They'll take the patient approach. Sees something he likes. Smith, good handball. Neal in some space now. Myers can line up and potentially give them the lead.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Myers, he can hurt them again, and he does.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
Five-point match. The two big men do battle. Bruin, Smith knew where the help was. Right, in the right spot. Mannar farms it out. O'Connor collects the half volley.
They're tackling with great intent.
Right, with a deft tap. Has to be clean. He's under close attention.
There might have been an argument for a free kick there when one tackle just won't do.
Meat with a deft tap. Nash. He's hit up the lead.
What's he got on offer?
Doesn't often waste it. It must be his birthday. The Cats look sharp early. Mannar lays it off. Right. Smith going at his first, and he's got it.
The Hawks are on the back foot. That was possibly a bit too easy.
The Cats with all the momentum now. Right, showing his skills. Holmes, Bruin, he's set upon. Ball up in the shadows of quarter time. Right, with the tap. Bruin, they might be caught out on the turnover. D'Ambrosio, great body work. Delivers to centre half forward. The Hawks have won it back. Absorbs the pressure.
They're tackling with venom today.
An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close.
What's happening down there, Gary?
The Cats are in fine form in the contest and also on the outside. The runners are complementing the ball winners beautifully, and they are a very well-oiled machine where every player understands and executes their role. Some of their clearance to score work has been sublime.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Wright has had his measure today. D'Ambrosio, one step ahead. Gives it everything. De Koning picks off the pass. The Hawks forcing them out wide. Wright on a lead. Wanting to get on with the job. Handballs it to nobody. Mannar. Can he hit a target? Stengel wins a hard ball. It's a tough game. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Right, he is simply too good. Bruin shows them a clean pair of heels. Guthrie with the big fist. McDonald takes the short option. Impey all on his own. Probing ball. Spills the mark. Atkins gets to it first. Wright all alone in the centre square.
He's been industrious.
Cameron has got loose.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
Been quiet today, but he can make amends with a goal. He's found the post instead.
Oh, a couple of teammates are suggesting that perhaps he should have given that one off.
Amon with the footy. Gunston, a bit of a panicked handball. Impey loves the hard stuff.
He's stolen a march.
They must tidy up their kicking. The defence has fallen down.
Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Bouncing ball.
McDonald. He's normally better than that.
Right. What's he got on offer?
He wouldn't take no for an answer. Close. Dealt with the pressure. Right. Guthrie. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Scrimshaw is calm in a crisis.
It's a hospital hand pass.
Weddle. Gets his kick despite the heat. O'Sullivan clears the area. Lewis. Nash can send them into attack. Easy goal, surely. He hasn't missed it, has he? Oh, he scraped it in.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Hawks with the first of the second term. Meek punches it out of the ruck. Day. Nash manages to get off a handball. Atkins. Bowes. Warple under pressure. Holmes. Stripped of the footy. D'Ambrosio gathers. He'll work all day. He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
His goal sense comes to the fore once again. That is a classy finish.
The Cats with a steadying goal. Right, just for something different. Holmes. Smith. Good disciplined defence. Close. They have absolutely spifflicated him. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Meek got his palm to it. Day. Guthrie read that one like a book.
They've had the better of the contest to this point.
Blitzars working hard and being rewarded. Smith couldn't mark. Right. Kicking for his first. He's missed a soda.
You can't afford to spurn those sorts of chances.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Gunston. And they're out of trouble. Smith spoils. Warple. What can he do with it? They're moving the footy quickly. Right. They've worked it well.
Straight in front. Should not miss.
They get full value for a deep entry.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Cats having a good patch. The big men fly. Day. Meek. D'Ambrosio. The Hawks not at their best so far. Moore.
A quick getaway wasn't possible. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Right. Breaks the line. Good hands. This is promising. Bowes. Onto it. Smith. To no one in particular. Holmes. Right. It's a desperate tackle. Close. How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
They moved that ball beautifully indeed. They're hard to defend at their skillful best.
The Cats are showing why they were well back to win this match.
Meek punches it out of the ruck. Nash had some assistance. Newcomb. They desperately need a goal. Watson gets to the front spot.
The Hawks are just hanging in there. They sorely need a goal.
Looking to pull one back. That won't do it.
It's a disappointing miss, but he created an opportunity that perhaps not many would have.
Trying to catch them out.
That's good vision. Henry has found some space. They're moving the footy well here. The Cats have winners everywhere. Guthrie, dangerous to leave on his own. You can see their confidence growing. The kick is precise. He's been quiet. Henry
Takes an excellent grab.
Manor got to the right position and hung on. They've coughed it up. He ran into a brick wall.
He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
Meek with the tap.
That's sloppy play.
Right. Smith has brought his own ball. Close. Has it within range. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Hawks will be hearing alarm bells right about now.
Meek palms it down. Nash, Newcomb with a chance to send it forward. Day gets the kick away. De Koning making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Anyone's ball. Mackenzie only a behind.
They're within striking distance, but they need to make the most of their shots on goal.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
Henry, that's good work rate. Blitzars. Clever kick. The Cats having a great patch.
What's he got on offer?
In no hurry here. Close. The Hawks guarding the corridor. No one can mark. McDonald, Mackenzie, Gunston throws it on the boot. That's wasteful. Good looking kick. Honours the lead. Henry almost threw it out. Advantage paid.
The fans will be happy to see this.
The umpire whistles for a ball up.
Wright is teaching him a lesson.
Atkins, he's lost possession.
Run down, great chase.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Guthrie heads them off at the pass. He's generally a good kick.
Wright in some space on the wing.
Off he goes. They can't catch him. He's everywhere at the moment. Battle, graceful, majestic, spectacular. Ward can keep it moving. Taking time to assess the options. Sicily. The umpire will have it. Wright has been dominant in the ruck. Warple, Atkins claims the advantage and can shoot at goal.
He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing.
Wright showing his skills. Atkins. The Cats look like running away with it. There's another.
The Hawks are flat at the moment. Some of their key players are well down and they need to lift pretty quickly.
The Cats will be hard to stop now. Wright is giving him a bath. Was that a legal disposal? Gunston. Newcomb desperate to win it back. The Hawks have been out of sorts. Punched away. He's not one to take a backward step. Humphreys. He's gone. Wright snares the loose ball. He's besieged. The umpire says he had no prior.
Right, it's a masterclass in ruck work.
O'Connor, he'll be sore in the morning. We've got another stoppage. Meek showing his skills. Newcomb, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? Good build-up. Myers, he's a real pocket rocket. They've worked it well. Atkins, the Cats are playing some great footy. Close, has a paddock in front of him. Henry, Hardwick, ever reliable. He's drawn a crowd. The Hawks are hanging out for the break. Rucks go at it. Hardwick, terrific forward pressure. There was no way past that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. The two big men do battle. Atkins, just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Amon, Wright, didn't need to be asked twice.
Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
The kick was centimetre perfect.
What's he got on offer? That's a useful ball. Gunston. Foot race on the wing. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming.
Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Cats are playing a top four brand of footy and they're well organised both behind the ball and forward of the ball. Their second, third and fourth efforts have really stood out and it would be a surprise if this ends up anything less than a comfortable victory.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Meek, he's been beaten, but he had a win there.
Hardwick, Nash. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? Impey rolling the sleeves up.
The Hawks moving the ball well. He's been industrious.
Guthrie got the handball away. Right. Ward has it now on centre wing. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. The Cats
Are playing like winners.
sees an opportunity and plays on.
That one was not open to interpretation.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Newcombe.
It's not a fair fight. And he's done for holding the ball.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Searching kick.
Right, in the clear on centre wing.
He loves to run and carry.
They've found the magic formula.
Unable to get it inside 50. Weddle. Great body work. They need a spark. Who's front and centre? Bowes runs onto it.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle.
Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. The two big men do battle. Warple, Myers, Atkins. Dealt with the pressure. Right. You asked for it. You got it. Rinse and repeat. Meek with the tap. Day. Holmes intercepts. The Hawks might need plan B soon. He's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that?
They're looking for him, and rightly so. He's the one most likely to light the fire.
That first goal so important.
Wright continues to have his way.
Holmes, Ward with the intercept mark.
He had prior opportunity.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Tidy ball.
O'Connor has charged into space. He's had little impact so far. Myers, they've got them on the overlap. Neal, they've worked it well. Wright manages to get off a handball. Broon needs to be quick. He can put this one in the footy record. It's a goal.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion and he made the most of it.
The Cats can sense a soft kill here. Meek,
A rare win.
Day.
He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
They can smell victory. Good work rate. Neat little worm burner. Cameron drops into the hole and marks.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
The ball's been living at one end. Moore on a lead. Can he impose himself on the match? The Hawks are out of trouble. Doesn't often waste it. They must tidy up their kicking.
He'll pump them into attack once more.
Barris
With another spoil.
cops some unwanted attention. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it.
Right, he's worth his weight in gold.
Smith, he's already got one. Now he's got two.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
The Hawks are looking down and out.
Right, it's been a mighty performance.
He's wrapped up.
They want ball, but they're not going to get it.
Good ruck work. Smith, Dempsey running in support. Gets his kick despite the heat. Moore picks off the pass. They've given it back. O'Sullivan displaying great endeavour. He's giving 100%. Humphreys. Gee, they're playing well. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Broon, can he hit a target? They might be caught out on the turnover. Joel, all on his own. Day,
They cannot keep him quiet.
and the kick inside 50 lets them down. Dempsey has found some space. He might have thought about the corridor. Wright works hard to present. The Hawks are chasing tail. The Cats have winners everywhere. What's he got on offer? They're irrepressible at the moment. Close can just about have a shot here. Dempsey,
He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that.
great tackling technique there.
Right, could do this with his eyes closed.
Smith. Good disciplined defence. Throw in deep in the pocket.
The Hawks are having a go. They're just having one of those days when nothing's going right.
Right, palms it down. O'Connor. Smith.
They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal.
We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball.
Right, this is getting monotonous.
Has to be clean. Weddle. Stengel accepted the invitation.
He's put it through.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
The Cats having a good third term. Gunston palms it down.
Day, he's been a shining light.
Guthrie
Continues to be a thorn in their side.
Holmes. Manor working hard and presenting well. Stengel all alone in the centre square. Honours the lead. Can he find a teammate?
Punched that like he meant it.
Right, he just dropped it. Cameron, it's a tough game.
Attracted a crowd.
The Cats with a chance for a stoppage goal. Right,
Just for something different.
Ward. That's not coming out, and it'll be the umpire's ball deep inside 50. Wright has rucked tirelessly. D'Ambrosio, he's struggled to make an impact to this point. Lewis, what can he manufacture? Joel, quality delivery by foot. The Hawks looking dangerous. Golden opportunity here. The defence is disorganised. Moore has found some space. In he goes.
To give the faithful something to cheer about.
Hammers it home.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now.
They might as well not have a run.
Warple. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Wright got his palm to it. Smith. They've put themselves under pressure. Newcomb. Day. Ward. D'Ambrosio. Harassed into an error. O'Sullivan is a rock in defence. That's skillful. Wright with a chance to run. Good looking kick. Manor farms it out. Wright. He's got support.
It's become a game of keepings off.
And inside 50 goes begging. What's he got on offer? They've opened them up here. The Cats guarding the corridor. Stewart heads them off at the pass. Right, they have absolutely spifflicated him. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Wright is teaching him a lesson. Smith, Neal, out of the congestion. Warple, this is promising. Wright, under pressure. Neal, Blitzarves will take some stopping. He's set upon. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Gunston, the winner there. Day, McKenzie, in the right spot. Joel knew the tackle was coming. The Hawks continue to be second to the ball. Which way will it bounce? O'Sullivan,
He'll feel that one. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Stewart is proving a massive thorn in their side. That's a good option, and this looks promising.
He's been industrious.
Gunston takes an excellent grab. Can he be the fire starter? O'Sullivan reads the ball so well. Manor marks on centre wing. Knew where the help was. Bowes. Humphreys. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. They've given it up. Normally delivers. Seizes the moment. Sweeping handball. Stengel hasn't seen a lot of it. Right. Kicks it goal, and that's ugly. He hasn't even scored. Careful with the kick. What can they muster from the back half?
I've liked his game today.
This spells trouble.
Not on my watch, he says. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing.
Wright is giving him a bath. They have a good understanding, those two. Hardwick got a fist in. The Hawks under great pressure.
That is not the place to turn it over.
According to some of these fans, all he had to do was kick it 60 metres on his non-preferred to a player on the other side of the ground in his blind spot while being tackled. Easy.
He goes with the banana, and he's kicked it beautifully.
Perhaps a bit fortunate with the free kick, but he went back and made the most of it.
The Hawks might need to crack open plan C in a minute. Right, with the tap. Bruin lays it off. Turned over. Kicks to space. Humphries wins it back. Concedes ground. It's a hot footy. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show.
Time to check in with Gary.
The Hawks need to turn things around this quarter. Their supporters will expect more effort and the coach will demand it. I'm not for a moment suggesting that they're not having a go, but neither have they been frenetic like we know they can be. As Paul Roux says, there's effort and there's absolute effort.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Gunston showing his skills. McKenzie. Newcomb. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? Takes the logical option. Moore. Good kick. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
They could do with this. They could really do with this. It's home.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Hawks need to follow that goal up. Gunston.
He's been beaten, but he had a win there.
McKenzie. Humphries.
A quick getaway wasn't possible.
The umpire says he had no prior. Wright has been dominant in the ruck. Warple. Bruin. He's besieged. Something has to give soon.
The Hawks are just not getting the ball inside 50 enough. There's not much the forwards can do.
Warple absorbing the pressure. Bruin. He hasn't been himself today.
Sloppy disposal and a turnover.
Deer swoops and kicks a goal.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
They could have just faded away, but they haven't done that, so they deserve some credit. Gunston showing his skills. Couldn't burst through. Bruin, right. Takes a bounce. A second bounce.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
The Hawks might be about to start something. Manages to find a teammate. Good work rate. Ignoring the corridor for now. Henry wins it back. Great mark. O'Connor has charged into space. Delivers it inside 50. That's an impressive mark.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way.
Wright continues to have his way.
He's lost possession. Gunston, he's still found a way. Day, conservative kick.
That's well played.
They desperately need a goal.
The Sharon hits the deck.
They're a pleasure to watch.
Wright
Works hard to present.
What's he got on offer?
You can see their confidence growing. The Cats are playing some great footy. Henry, boot to ball just in time. We're watching a very good side here. The defence has fallen down. Myers was afforded latitude. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
Typical small forwards goal there. He's a real live wire inside forward 50.
The Cats, in this form, would challenge anybody.
Meat, a rare win.
Holmes, Bowes. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Amon mops that one up. Manor
With a coat hanger, has given away a free kick.
Day, Battle, picking their way through. Well played. Delivers it inside 50. De Koning wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Right, outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Warple, Guthrie. He loves to run and carry. He's so good in close. Holmes, he's wrapped up. Who's front and centre? Mackenzie. Got to get it forward now. And they're out of trouble. Joel, all on his own. Doesn't often waste it. Lewis, dangerous to leave on his own. O'Sullivan went bang. Stewart runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. De Koning.
No way through there, and they'll reset.
Meat with the tap. Mackenzie. Right. Daring run out of defence. Manor.
Amon, with a clumsy tackle, has conceded a free kick.
Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Bowes has pushed into space. He's been quiet. Good, disciplined defence. Mackenzie. That's skillful.
D'Ambrosio in the clear on centre wing.
Searching kick. Stewart picks off the pass. They're leading them a merry dance. Smith on a lead.
Is anyone home?
Scrimshaw.
We've seen that before.
Myers. He's got it.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The buzzards are circling. Meat showing his skills. Mackenzie. He'll be sore in the morning. The Cats are giving them nothing. Wright has had his measure today. Smith, Mackenzie in the right spot at the right time. It must be his birthday. That's a useful ball. Smith with a chance to run. The Cats have winners everywhere. Bowes, Holmes. This is a joy to watch.
To finish off the good work.
Should be a goal. He's missed. A chance gone begging.
Now that's a Barry Crocker if I've ever seen one.
Taking no risks with the kick in. McDonald makes position. Slowing it down. Can he find a teammate? Stengel couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground.
The Hawks simply have to find a way to get the ball inside 50 more often here.
Wright has rucked tirelessly.
They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal.
The Cats
Look like scoring every time they go forward.
Wright, he is simply too good. Amon closed him down.
The Cats are playing a great brand of footy. They're getting the ball inside 50 consistently and reaping the rewards for it.
Wright,
It's a masterclass in ruck work.
Bowes, Cameron gets to the drop and they'll get the goal in the end.
His radar has deserted him so far. You can forgive him for feeling nervous.
He couldn't miss this, could he? He hasn't, but he's lucky he wasn't any further out.
Well, it's one thing to take the contested mark, but another to have the composure to finish off your good work.
The Hawks, a shot. What a debacle it's been. Right, he's worth his weight in gold.
Dangerfield. Dempsey.
Myers, he's a real pocket rocket. It's amounted to nothing.
Hasn't seen a lot of it. Henry.
Doing what he does best.
Kicks to space. Centre square. Loose ball. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Neal.
He's hungry for more. He slots it. And the floodgates have well and truly opened.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Hawks will be campaigning for mulligans after this.
Right, just for something different.
Dangerfield.
There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Right, he's turned in one of the great ruck performances.
Dangerfield.
Ward with time. The Hawks have been out of sorts.
McDonald working hard and presenting well. Playing for pride now. O'Sullivan fumbles. Could be costly. What can they muster from the back half? Probing ball. That's a good option. And this looks promising. Stripped of it.
He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Not his finest moment. Right. Uses the body well. Manor. Bowes. Slick hands. Dempsey. The Hawks are chasing tail. Battle. He's stopped in his tracks. We'll have a forward 50 stoppage. Chance for a late goal.
Right, this is getting monotonous.
Just shoveled it out. Blitzars. Was that a throw? Atkins. He's lost it. Right. Myers. Ball spills free in the tackle. McKenzie. Stewart takes an excellent grab. Drives it inside the forward 50. Dangerfield is hard to beat one-on-one.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
They're on a tear and they're dealing maximum damage.
A case of too strong and too good. I don't think there was much more the defender could have done.
What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. Wright is teaching him a lesson.
O'Connor.
Both sides will be glad to hear the siren, I suspect.
Wright slaps it out. Warple doing the grunt work. That's poor play. Through the centre square he goes. He hasn't been himself today. Thumped away. Foot race on in the pocket.
The Hawks continue to be second to the ball. Danger averted, frantic defence.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
Henry in the clear. Right.
The Cats have put together a seriously impressive start to the season, and today was an exemplary performance. What are the main takeaways from that one, Half?
The Hawks are stunned by that result. I really can't believe it. Who can blame them? They fell a long way short of their own standards, so much so that I'm wondering whether they had a poor week on the training track. They just didn't seem ready for this. Look for a big response next week.
OK then, I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty more in the next couple of days. Thanks, Half.
Thanks for joining us. Hope you can be with us again for the next match. Until then, it's bye for now.